haven't seen my family in 3 years. I got one kid, he's like 18. I got one 34 years old. My great-grandpa, he's a grandfather.
Vincenzo Polare is 81 and he's homeless. He lives in a shelter in Jamaica and travels to Flushing every day to sit on his usual spot. But he's not the only old homeless person in New York. There are over 25,000 adults aged 65 and over residing each night in the city's shelters.
Robert Dale Speck, born in New Jersey. I needed an apartment so I can take a bath every day and change my clothes every day.
Holy Apostles Soup Kitchen has been a symbol of hope and compassion in the Chelsea section of Manhattan since 1982. Housed in the landmark Church of the Holy Apostles, the soup kitchen serves the city's homeless each and every weekday, including holidays.
One of the biggest increases that we've seen in the last number of years is of homeless seniors coming through the door. The statistics show that in the city that homeless seniors, the number has doubled in the last few years, and we're definitely seeing that here. From our point of view at the soup kitchen, our state and city funding is at its lowest point. It got slashed last year. We got cut $180,000, which is a huge amount for us to try and fill, and we have to reach out to individual donors and foundations and corporations, but times are tough for everybody.
According to official sources, the elderly homeless population in New York has risen 28% since last year, and the rising trend will continue in the coming years.
You say it's a recession, we say it's a depression.
Those who work with the seniors independently are not happy with the administration's current policy.
Each year they take a senior center from somewhere. So that's stopping a lot of people in certain areas from going to get the help that they need.
Established in 1967, Project Find provides homeless seniors with services and support like food, shelter, housing and counseling. One of its centers is located on West 42nd Street.
In fact, the city funds, they fund the daytime. It's called DIFTA, Department for the Aged. They do a funded, but it's not enough.
Hence, these non-profit and religious organizations depend heavily on donations and self-finance.
We're 90% self-financed. Some would probably not get any government support. We're the largest emergency feeding program in the city, which is why we do get some support, although it's not a lot of support. But mainly what keeps this place running is individual people donate.
Despite the budget cuts and rising number of elder homeless, there are 1,000 soup kitchens and food pantries in the city serving 2 million homeless New Yorkers annually.
On average, we have about 1,200 meals that we'll serve here every single day of the week. We serve every day, Monday through Friday, 10:30 till 12:30, and we've been doing that in the city for 30 years.
Many other self-financed ventures like these operate throughout New York, who open up their gates every day and serve the homeless and elderly during this hard time. The Church of Holy Trinity on East 88th Street is one such example.
Homeless people not only need food, but they need fellowship. And there are a lot of people, particularly the elderly, who are not only hungry, but they're lonely. And we thought, how can we try to meet both needs? And what we came up with was the neighborhood supper. It's a meal that we prepare. It's a warm, hot meal. It's nutritious. It's a meal that's served to you on a plate, a real plate, with real silverware, with coffee and bread and dessert. And we bring people together not only for a good meal, but also for the fellowship and the friendship of being with other people.
Volunteers from around the city come out in huge numbers as well to serve the homeless.
My name's Emily and I'm a volunteer here at the Holy Trinity Saturday Supper. And what we do here is we put together meals for elderly people. It feels great to help out your community because you feel, a bigger part of it.
It's pretty powerful just to be here. And for anybody who doesn't volunteer or hasn't yet, come down, spend a few hours. It'll open your heart and open your eyes.
But the question is, how long can these organizations bear the burden alone?
As long as we can, as long as we standing, we're going to keep providing. We open Christmas Day because my population is the homeless. So they got to have somewhere. Some of them don't have families. We make ends meet. That way we make sure everybody has something to eat. And that's the bottom line.
Located in Manhattan's Bowery, Bowery Mission is a rescue mission serving homeless and hungry New Yorkers since 1879.
I'm so grateful for the mission to feed some of the people that need it. Some of the homeless people include me. I'm so grateful, and may God bless everybody in the mission.
So come what may, 9/11, Sandy, or unfriendly budget cuts, the great city of New York finds a way of standing up again with the help of its own people to deal with the hardest of situations. And that too with a smile.